work, and I gotta listen to this shit more often because man, I was pumping, I was powering through. I got this app finished in about 2 hours. I was fucking cranking listening. I was like, God damn. I I like Wheels and I like Connie, so I stay out of that. Where I come from, you got this thing with Al, you got this thing with Lynn, and I'm not even gonna go at Lynn because like at the moment. I don't think we're going at each other. I mean, at some point she'll say some shit about me again, probably. Whatever. My angle on this, and I'm fucking sick of it, is the goddamn hypocrisy. You take Al, them fucking women, Jen Dunn. Jen Dunn twice brought up my child in the beam. Now, in Don Lod's beam, I thought that shit wasn't allowed, but he probably didn't hear it. But she twice, one time she said she hopes my son. Go back and listen to the recording. These motherfuckers call me a hillbilly. I am a goddamn hillbilly, but I'm not a fucking liar. Go back and listen to the fucking recording. She said she hopes my son gets kidnapped by some kangaroos and raised as one of them. Now, why the fuck do people want to go after children? Why do people bring that up? Jen Dunn, goddamn, only goddamn place I'm gonna be able to talk uninterrupted. I'll say this, and I know you listen, bitch. I know you listen. So hear me when I say this. You dried up ass, miserable drunk ass, fucking old cunt. Fuck you. You're a hypocrite. You're a piece of shit. I hope you fucking die. I hope you walk out in front of a fucking bus and get run over and it hooks onto your fucking that flabby bit of skin on your back, and it just a muffler hooks onto that and just drags your fucking ass down the road.
Oh
So
my
fuck.
God, he said he wanted somebody to die. I'm just giving the fake
Hell yeah,
update.
I
Just
said it. You
making
know
you feel
what?
like what you're used to.
Absolutely. Because these motherfuckers want to like make their little fucking comments, and now here's the thing. I'm smarter than y'all fucking think I am. This goddamn all them damn women. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Them damn hyenas. See, they gonna sit up there now and they gonna go, "Oh God, oh did you hear that?" And Jen will probably laugh it off, and oh yeah, well he's a class act. Bitch, quit bringing up kids. There ain't nowhere it's written that I gotta swing back with the same force. All right, there ain't nowhere that it's written that says I have to respond the way you think I should or the way you would, you weak bitch. I hope you die. I hope you die. I hope you get dragged by a bus or however. I don't give a fuck. Same goes for Tractor. I hope he fucking dies. How about that? And hey, get
Oh
you a
my
fur
God,
coat.
drop him. He's talking about people dying. I just wanted everybody to
Get you
feel
y'all
like they knew I
get
was
you
talking.
a thick fur coat too, because if y'all expect an apology from me, it'll be a cold motherfucking day in hell. Okay?
Well, wait, Bryce, but this is my thing. I want to ask you a question because I thought about this earlier when I was listening to this. Why is it that people think that I have to give a shit what happens to some evil motherfucker on the internet?
I'll
Why
tell you
do I
why it
have
is.
to care?
I'll tell you why it is, because they're married to some useless bucket of cum who listens to their dumb shit in their normal life. And they
I
have,
can't
in their
imagine.
fucked up, warped mind, they have the same expectation of everybody else. And that's the reason they come on here 24/7. They ain't nobody in the real life other than their husband will listen to that shit. The only reason they listen to is probably because they're economically beholden to them.
Probably.
All
You're
right.
right. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. And if they have grown children, the children have already said, nope, you're
Children ain't
dysfunctional.
got fucking
See
nothing to
ya.
do with them.
See ya. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because these people talk, I'm not on here much. Why are these people, they got the kids and grandkids, why are these people not hanging out with their family? Why are they
Well, go
not hanging out?
figure. Remember, Bryce, I told you it's because guess what? They don't see them.
100% they don't. And I'm going to tell you something else with the hypocrisy. These jackals, now I will say with Queen Victoria, she probably is. I don't know her, but she's been more of a stand-up person than most of them have been, so I'll remove her from the other group. But most of them sitting up there, them goddamn females, Al sitting up there. And by the way, I I'm a piece of shit. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm on here trolling, fucking with people. I don't really take it off the app, but I'm on here fucking with people. I'm not a hero, but I'm also not a liar. Al called in his defense of Tractor for some goddamn reason. Al called me a pedophile. So let me be clear. I hope Al fucking dies. I hope that fat sack of shit fucking dies. All right, you can cry. You cry, you fat motherfucker, all you want. Oh man, oh, how dare you fucking be mean? How dare you? Let me tell you how to be. No, no. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your bloodline. Fuck your fucked up genetics and your crooked ass, fucking weak ass sperm. Fuck your fucked up hairline and your goddamn fucked up teeth. Teeth look like goddamn piano keys. Fuck everything about you. Okay? And you want to presume to fucking tell me what's what? Get on here. And here's the thing, they share his dick pic around. I don't really give a fuck, but I can imagine if you had a dick that looked like that, it'd be embarrassing. I can empathize with that. The problem, the problem is that that motherfucker has no empathy for anyone else. He's always on here fighting, starting shit, attacking someone. And I did defend Yeti earlier. It's out of principle, though. It's not that Yeti and I, let's be clear, Yeti and I are not friends. Okay, we're not, we have gone at each other a lot. We'll continue to go at each other. It's the principle. It's the fact that Al was up there crying. Now, I've gotten emotional before, but like, I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna cry because people are fucking bullying me.
He
Nah,
cries if he's talking. He whines
he
all the time.
whines. And by the way, this whole I've been away for a while. That motherfucker knows an awful lot about what's been going on the last few months for somebody who's been away for that motherfucker was listening from the outside like everybody else. More hypocrisy, more bullshit. Just like these motherfuckers talk about, I don't listen to the Turners. Bullshit. I don't listen to Don Lod. Bullshit. All right, this motherfucker gonna sit up there. If he had empathy for other people and didn't do that shit, that would be one thing. If it was somebody like, Miss, what's her name? The lady with the recipes, Miss Carolyn or whatever the fuck, that'd be different. I wouldn't, and I don't go with her anyway like I do other people, these other fuck sticks. You would have empathy for her. If it was somebody who used to fuck with people but has clearly changed their pattern of behavior, that would be potentially a different situation, but it's not. He cried and he was still wiping them fucking crocodile tears off his fat ass fucking face, and he jumped right back in with the rest of them hyenas going at Yeti talking about, oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. You know, Yeti can defend himself, whatever.
Yeah,
The
but
point
see,
is,
that's the hypocrisy, Bryce, because they literally, and I swear to God, they will follow Yeti around. I'm no Yeti fan, right? Yeti's a piece of shit, whatever. But they
Jen
literally
Dunn wants
follow
Yeti's
him
dick so
around.
bad.
If
Jen
he's on a
Dunn wants
beam, they're going
Yeti's
to be
dick
there.
so
Yep.
bad. And there's about a dozen, or at least half a dozen of them over there that want Yeti to plow them
Email's
so
another
bad.
one.
And I'm going to tell you what, this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. Al's up there crying. I have said this before. I'm going to say it again. If you're an alcoholic, a drug addict, someone who deals with chronic depression, chronic mental illness, this is the worst fucking place for you. This is not AA. This is not NA. This is not therapy. This is not a psychiatry office, psychologist coming on here, like trying to get all these tips. This is the worst place for that. And them fucking women that he was up there with, they're the worst of the worst
Who
to be
was it?
vulnerable to.
We weren't. Who was it? Who was up there besides?
It was Jen Dunn, email,
Oh, I was right.
fucking who else? You know what? even Tara was hosting. One of them, her or her co-host, dropped me. Tara's hadn't gone at me direct. Actually, I've heard her be a
They
flip
dropped
flopping
you?
motherfucker. I've heard her be a flip flop before, but I'll single out for the purposes of this. I will single out email and Jen Dunn. They're the worst to be vulnerable to because they'll pretend like, oh, we're gonna play nice, and then they'll fucking go at you, whatever. I guarantee you though, they've made fun of Al before. I'm not
Of
sharing a dick
course
pic
they
around.
have.
I don't
They
even
make fun of
remember.
him every day in their DMs, probably.
I don't even remember making fun of his dick. I go at people on like if someone says something to me, I'll take that and fucking go after him. I mean, anyway, that's what I. It's this hypocritical.
Why were
These
you dropped?
hypocrites because I fucking called Al out for being such a fucking hypocritical pussy little bitch. Talking about oh I'm having a tough time. People, I'm being a dickhead. And people responding to me, oh, oh, boo hoo, oh, boo hoo, somebody cash out me some fucking calories, oh, boo hoo, fuck you, motherfucker. Anyway, that's it for now,
God,
and that was me keeping it brief. I'm fucking sick of it. God
I
bless.
can't do it. I can't. That kind of. I mean, I can't like with the out. I can't. My IQ doesn't work that way. I cannot even. He's just one big circle jerk.
I mean, I might change my mind in a few days about
While he's
wishing death.
whining
I,
and
I
bitching.
might, but I doubt it. I goddamn doubt it.
He's like the worst old nagging woman. He's just and that whines and nags at the same time. It's just
Oh
it's
my
just
God,
like
he's this is not the place for him. And you know what? This fucking bullshit about I've lost my parents, I've lost pets.
lots of
Motherfucker,
people
we all
have.
have.
Yeah.
Oh, I've suffered trauma with all that I've suffered.
Oh my god.
And he was talking about wills, talking about I can't, how dare you go at me? What? Because what of sexuality? Did he Wills is obliged to agree with him? Fuck off. What a joke. What a joke. This is not for him, and don't trauma dump your shit on us,
Yeah.
acting like you're the only one who's ever suffered in life. I could come on here, I could trauma dump if I wanted to. I could fucking tell y'all some stories that make your goddamn hairs on your
But
back stand up. I don't because it's nobody gives a fuck. The truth is
well,
everybody's
but even if they did, the internet is not somewhere you go to have people listen
that's
to your
that's right. That's right. You do that with your spouse, your
or with
partner, you
your
do that with your therapist
psychiatrist. Like,
or
yeah,
on your own. I mean, me,
you
I
don't.
just keep the shit to myself for the most
Well,
part, but I mean, that probably ain't healthy.
and here's the thing, guys. It needs to be pointed out because it's the methodical way that these people do it with a group of people. They try to present it, okay, like I'm sitting here right now because I didn't hear the shit. We were
I
out
didn't
doing
either.
shit. But when Al starts fucking bawling and crying about his little fucking pecker, right, and all this, and how it's so mean, and he whatever, all this bullshit, right?
And these women want to make
Here,
excuses for
here's the
him.
problem with that, right? They present it, and this is the problem with how it one person does it, and then another person, and 4 or 5 people. So all of a sudden, the narrative gets changed. It would be completely different if an owl on the internet simply called up and they were talking about fucking politics, or they were talking about and that was Al's personality, where he comes up and he wants to talk about just random everyday stuff, or just socialization, if it's talk any array of different topics, right? And that was who Al was on the internet. And then a mean Justin Turner, right, or whoever else he's fucking crying about, calls up and then says, "Hey, aren't you that little dick motherfucker that was passing around your little fucking dick and to somebody, and your fucking dick is smaller than a fucking peanut, look like a fucking peanut shell been cut in half? Is that you little motherfucker?" That'd be one thing. Then I could understand a group of individuals coming to his defense, right, and saying, "Man, what the fuck you doing? Like, that's way out of line." And then that, because that shows that I'm just singling somebody out based on something that I know is going to hurt them, and for no good reason or no good cause to try to inflict some kind of emotional harm. I'd be in the wrong for that. And those women or men or whoever came to the defense of a man like that, they would be doing the right thing. But this ain't the fucking, this is how it's being presented now, but that's not what happens. That little motherfucker fucking pops his little dick fucking ass up in spaces and situations that have nothing to do with him, starts fucking bowing his little fucking weird chest out, running his goddamn mouth about shit he knows nothing about, telling you how this is, his shit and his community,
Judging.
and you
Yeah.
don't fucking belong and nobody gives a fuck about what you have to say, and dismissing every fucking thing when it comes to anything that comes out of my mouth that has not a fucking thing to do with him. Okay, you can do that. But now here's my response. And for you and your group of little cuddles to come up and make you a goddamn victim while you're balling on the fucking internet, you and your little cuddlers can go get fucked. You don't get to come out and be a bully, okay, when it's fun for you and your little cuddlers. And then when you get bullied back, to find any motherfucking sympathy from me or anybody else. In fact, I think it's funny, and I'm gonna play you fucking crying on the internet. And I'm gonna do just the opposite of what
100%.
that little cuddling fucking spoilt brat ass baby shit that you got going on over there. I'm gonna come over here just because you did cry. I'm gonna make fun of your little dick some more, you little cocksucker, because you need to be taught a lesson. If you're gonna be a bully, then be a goddamn bully. If you want to come up and stick your fucking ass into people's shit and run your fucking mouth when it comes to people and their shit, then do that. But don't fucking cry when it comes back your way. And your little soft spot is your fucking little dick, and that ain't my problem. And I will talk about your little dick until you shut the fuck up about anything that has to do with me.
And I don't understand where all this
goddamn
outrage
right.
over a little dick is, and these cuddlers fucking cuddling his ass over
I
it.
don't know
But yet,
either.
not
I
a word
hate-
is said about all the outrage of what should be going on the box. All the people that have threatened and said shit about Bryce's baby. What the fuck? And then Lynn
Absolutely.
threatening to fucking sit
Yeah.
around and call fucking Phil's mama. You motherfuckers
Yeah.
sat over
Yeah.
there and wanted to decide to fucking coddle Lynn too. Y'all are fucking gross. You're gross.
And that's when we're trimming the fat. I'm
They
telling
didn't
you,
say a
I don't want that
word
shit
about
around me.
Phil. None of
Clean
those people
house.
that were bitching
Clean house.
and making up shit about what Connie was doing, what Phil was doing, had no proof, just all speculation. Didn't say a damn word about Lynn running her mouth saying she was calling Phil's mama. Why was she? Why?
Yeah.
Then somebody was up there saying, well, like, what's his mother gonna do? Well, nobody asked Lynn, what's his mother gonna do?
Right.
And I'll tell you this, and this is the reason why I'm so passionate about shit like this, and it fucking makes me mad. Okay,
Let me say this, Justin, while it's on my mind, because it pisses me off. And I'm so sick and damn tired of hearing about, oh, but it's a woman. Oh, but it's a man. The street's the street. If you ride up and down the street, doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man inside the house. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody, and I'm not saying he's doing it. And I don't know if he's doing it. I don't know. But this fake outrage is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then it's like, oh, well, when Burkle went here and he went there, they didn't say a damn word. You know why they didn't say a damn word? Because every single damn one of them are afraid of Burkle. They don't want Burkle at their house.
Oh, and I believe that it was Lynn that offered Yeti $5,000 to pull a gun on Burkle.
She did.
Yep.
She sure did.
Yep. Nobody talks about that.
No.
All these soft people, and I don't understand how they got to be adults. And no doubt they all had to be picked on tremendously.
I know, I can tell you how, and that was my point. That was what I was going to say right before you said what you said. Because what this is this is a learned behavior since childhood. You have, and I will give a classic example. This is the problem, and Bryce, you'll come to find this as you raise your child, right? You have a choice, right, within yourself when it comes to your child as you socialize out here in the real world, and you'll learn it with your child, right? Because you love your child, obviously. But when it comes down to it, just like I love mine, okay? But see, the difference is like me and my wife, when it comes to all three of my kids that I love dearly, hell, it's been the whole reason why I've been on here, right? Fight tooth and nail for them. But at the same time, you got to teach them something, right? When we would go over to somebody's house, I didn't care if it was a friend, I didn't care if it was my mom and dad's house, my brother's house, it didn't matter. Before we walked into that house, each one of my kids were told, Once we walk through that door, you respect that home. I don't want to hear about you jumping on their couches. I better not see it. When you go to that room back there with your nephews or with with your cousins, or you go over here, I don't care. I don't care if Nana tells you can go in the refrigerator every time you want. You ask first. When you go back there and you go to that bedroom back there, you go back there and play, but you make sure. I don't want to hear that you left a mess back there. You better clean up what you messed up back there before you walk back out. It's about respect, right? And then because I made my kids and held them accountable for their behavior, even though I love them. But see, there's those types of parents. And then there's the types of parents that I had to fucking deal with my kids. They would let their kids come over to my house and jump all over my fucking furniture and fucking go back to my kids' rooms and fuck that son of a bitch all up and not clean up one thing.
Say a word. While they're
Right.
sitting
And
there, don't say a word.
right. And then as soon as you say something to them, that parent all of a sudden is just in awe of how dare you
want my kid to clean his mess up?
how dare you confront my lovey little baby boy or my daughter in why they didn't clean your room? How you're a nasty person and we'll never be back over at your house. How dare you talk to me that way? See, that's the difference.
Take
These
your
are the
rugrat
people
with you.
that were allowed to go to people's houses, and their parents always defended them because they loved them so much on their disrespectful,
You're right,
bad fucking
Justin. The
behavior.
parents,
They
you're right. It starts
exactly.
at a young age.
Babying the fuck out of people, not
And
teaching them fucking
it's,
shit. Home training starts at home.
you're
Were you
right.
born in a
It's
motherfucking
enabling.
barn?
Because you love your child, but you have to remember that they're going to be out in this world one day, and you have to respect people. Because and the way I'm talking about that, like with Al, is because I can tell with him, and I can tell with the people who have protected him in this. Because what should have happened is instead of the 5 and 10 and 15, 20 people tweeting in defense of that little bastard, those people should have said, Al, you're coming up on the mic and you're starting shit with people for no fucking reason.
Yep.
And now you're crying that you're getting it back. And my suggestion is that you need to stop it because the people you're doing it, they don't talk to people like this unless it's warranted, unless you come at them first or you're real fucking disrespectful for them first. So you might want to get yourself in check. And if you don't want your little dick talked about, then maybe stop fucking popping off at the fucking mouth and that shit won't happen.
That's right.
But see, they were all raised by the same type of parents.
Yeah, but
Goddamn right. Popping up in there when I'm going to tractor. Hell yeah. Motherfucker
Bryce, you're right.
stepping up in there
You're
talking about, he calls me a racist. I called Tractor what he called me. I'm not racist. Tractor called me the white N word. I called it to him back 100 fucking times. People don't like that. You know, the shit that he is, that's mild compared to the other shit that he said. Al jumping in there, oh, you're a racist. And I called somebody a
Oh my
faggot.
God.
How many gay people on here am I friends with? I'm not Tina Leroy. Ask Tina Leroy if
Yeah.
I'm actually a homophobe. Fuck no. Tina
No.
Leroy would go at me if that was the case. No,
Right.
the truth is Al hopping in there talking about judging, coming in there, you shouldn't say this. Well, you know what you shouldn't do, Al? Besides send your fucking teeny ass dick pic around, what you shouldn't do is butt your fucking fat ass up into other people's goddamn
Right.
business, motherfucker.
But and Bryce and Justin, just to say what you said, and it's also children learn this from their siblings too. If the parents will stay out of it, then they learn these boundaries. I mean, when you have one child like Bryce, you'll learn this eventually when you have two or three. When you have one and they're close in age and you hear them say something extremely ugly to the other one, the next thing you hear is a big slap or a big pop or a big thump, and that other one comes running to you crying. What do you tell them, Justin? You should have kept your mouth shut. You should have said that
Exactly.
ugliness
That's right.
to them.
Don't start no shit. Don't be running your mouth unless you expect to get popped back.
And here's another thing.
And so
This is
then
really
when they go on the playground, they're a little bit apt
I'm gonna listen,
not
y'all. I'm
to.
gonna pop down. I'm gonna listen.
Okay, they're a
We'll
little
see
bit
y'all.
have a good night, bud.
apt not to do it because they're like, that might not be my brother or my sister, but I probably shouldn't say that to them because they might just pop me in the mouth.
But see,
What they need to tell him is quit crying about your fucking dick. And then the shit would probably go away and leave people the fuck alone. All of it together. Stop crying about your fucking dick.
And
I
here's
didn't even
my-
know about it until he started whining about it when I was on the beam. When Don Law tried to ask me a question, he went, "Shut the fuck up." I didn't even know anything about that.
Well, and here's my thing:
And he's
it is very apparent,
whining about it.
right? And it's very apparent. I mean, think about how when as gross as it is, or as sick as it is, right? It's like people forget. Okay, so you have an Al, and you have a lot of the bigger names, right, backing how Al is spewing all this shit out of his mouth. It's back to the R word and the F word and the this and how gross you're being and all this shit. And you have all of these women and even a few men backing that. So answer me this: if we were all, I could understand an Al being a very good fit for a fucking an elderly community that was fucking on social media learning how to fucking basket weave, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
If you have
his name
people
is
interjecting up
Cuddles.
there,
His
right?
name is Cuddles.
Right. If you have people interjecting into a basket weaving section, such as myself or my wife or a Truth Bunny or the host of other people that he fucking, screams and cries about all day, if I were to call up in a basket weaving session and go at fucking, Lily Mae, and start calling her an old fucking dust bag with a big fucking sloppy pussy, then, I could understand an Al interjecting while he's trying to learn how to basket weave, that's not appropriate for what they're doing and how gross I am
Right.
for doing that. But where the fuck do these people like an Al and the motherfuckers that sit there with that narrative that they create up in a fucking disgusting fucking drama community where it's all about arguing and fighting
Bubble
and
boy.
comebacks
They're
and all
making it
that?
a bubble
So
boy.
is that not counterproductive to the
Yes,
entire fucking thing?
but it's the
Where
only
you have to
place.
start giving it, where you have to start giving first letters to every fucking thing you want to say to somebody?
Fuck that.
Well,
I'm gonna say fucking faggot.
I think you're an
I'm gonna
R.
say
I think
retard.
you're an R word. You little F word. I mean, shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna say it.
listen,
Fucking
Justin.
play in the rainbow section. Get the fuck out of here.
The reason there's so many of them, his name is Cuddles again, I'll remind you. So many in that community is because these are people that have been made fun of, misfits their entire lives, a lot of them. And this is the only time in their entire existence on planet Earth that they've fit in somewhere and been able to actually like think they're doing something.
They're
And here,
making him a fucking bubble boy.
yeah, and here's
Like,
the thing.
seriously.
This motherfucker, before he left the internet, was doxing the hell out of people.
Yup.
Okay.
I know,
He
all
was
over his page, all over
he
it.
was he was fucking fighting with Tracy, right? He was fighting with Tracy,
I know.
the bad bitch on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was going back at him, and that motherfucking asshole was in our inbox
Crying
about who, what do I do, and we're like, here's what you need for legal. If you want to go, try to take her to somehow to legal recourse,
All right.
here you go.
Best if you can't
Right.
but shut the fuck up. And she'd probably not say anything else to you.
Right. But here this motherfucker is, and it's not just him. There's a lot of these bigger names up in here that literally sit here and it's like, what are
it's
you
enabling that behavior,
what are
creating
you
bubble people.
What are you people that are out here, you group of fucking people? And if you have fucking tweeted in Al's defense, if you have come up and spoken Al's defense, if you have come up and judged people's responses to Al, I'm talking to all of you. I don't care who you are.
Pussy shit.
What are you doing here? Other than crying as if you're better, you're sitting here watching this gross show. What do you want us all to sit here and fucking how do you want us to argue with each other? Can y'all lay out some kind of fucking space on how we need to argue with each other? When somebody comes at me and I say, well,
with kind words.
F you stupid poop head.
Well, and if you were 3 years old and it was my 3-year-old and my 5-year-old, if you said that when you were 3, Justin, you would have gotten popped in the mouth by the 5-year-old because that was still not nice. And that's how we learn boundaries. Like, I mean, I don't know how I would have existed without my siblings. I guess I'd be a Cuddles on the internet. I don't know.
And that's my thing. That's why I'm completely separating myself from that shit, because you're not going to be a part of it like that, and then come up and have me tolerate your fucking virtue signaling out here as if, motherfucker, you're grown adults. What the fuck are you doing? If you find everything that somebody says so fucking offensive, then what the fuck are you doing here? That's like going to a restaurant where you think the burgers taste like fucking shit and keep ordering the burger just so to complain about the burger tasting like shit.
Exactly.
That's
they
fucking.
it's like
It just
they
shows you're just like a nagger. You just want the attention from fucking nagging.
Exactly.
want something to cry and whine about. I mean,
Fucking email is the greatest fucking example of
Oh,
that.
she's a
That dumb
crybaby.
fucking bitch is a female fucking owl. That bitch wants to. Nobody wants you here. Let's all listen to an email. What does she bring to the table besides singing fucking drunk? What the fuck does she
being
do?
a drunk ass. That's it.
Yes.
She can throw out her insults at you, right?
Oh, yeah.
She can tell you how much.
And judge you.
Right, she can judge you and tell you how much better she
Right.
is than you, and she can tell you how poor you are and how shitty you are, and nobody likes you, and everybody thinks you're shit, and you don't belong here, and all that. And then what happens? What happens to all you space holders when everybody says, okay, well, these fucking people are gonna fucking take over the mics everywhere we go. Here, just have an email on Al up there. Listen to Al cry about his fucking dick all day.
And a Dree.
And then listen to fucking listen to Dree talk about her boyfriend and say you guys fucking 87,000 fucking times. It talks about nothing. And listen to an email sing drunk on the weekend.
Yeah, where you can't even understand a word she's saying.
I got beans over there.
You know,
I got beans over there, you
the
guys.
sad
Let me tell you about my boyfriend.
Hold on. The sad thing about it is, if you really cared about somebody, like we've all had friends, right? We have friends and we still do, but you go to bars or you go out or whatever. When your friend gets that drunk, you say, come on, we're going home. Like, get off the damn mic. Like,
Right.
you're like at the point where you're not walking at that point, email.
But
So
I really think
nobody
I
cares
really
about her.
no.
Nobody cares about her
hell
because
no.
nobody tells her, you should really like drop down and not be up here. You're kind of shit faced, like embarrassing yourself.
But I really think, I mean, honestly, I really think in this, it ain't going to be over here because I'm blocking, I mean, like literally a lot of people and just, you're gone. It's not no ill will. I just don't know you. And I don't even want that shit no more, those problems with that.
We ain't soft
But
motherfuckers. I'm not going to
But any of these other people that when you get like that, you see this group of people, I don't care if there's 30 of them. I don't care if they're, I don't care if you've known them and they're OGs for however many years and all this. If there's a group of people out here that are constantly trying to shift this into a basket weaving community, all while they get to say what the fuck they want to say when they're justified, right? They get to do what they want to do when they're justified. They get to judge when they're justified, right? They don't even have to adhere to their own behavior. They expect everybody else to fucking adhere to, or they're not going to shut the fuck up about it. Then let them hold the fucking mics. Let them have the fucking mics and watch them sit up there and fliddle their fucking thumbs because they have nothing to fucking talk about.
Paint's trying to
I mean, you can only sing so many times. You can only cry about your dick so many times. You can only say you guys so many times. You can only sit up there and nobody wants to sit there and listen to fucking 3 or 4 fucking assholes up there just having little conversations about their fucking curlers and their hair and, oh, well, what I did this week. No, okay, you want to do that? Get on the fucking phone.
Yeah, have a phone call.
And even if 300 people, that's what you want and you want to listen to it, do it. It just ain't happening over here.
No.
Right? There's issues that I want to talk about. There's people that I want to talk to about over here that don't shut the fuck up and they deserve to be talked to a certain way. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say the R word.
PC.
It hurts fucking Al's ears. And I'm not going to, put a fucking, say that, well, F you, effing poop head. Just to fucking appease a fucking email or an owl
You're a dodo bird.
On the fucking internet. Get the fuck out of here and don't come back. And shut the fuck up. Real.
You hurt my feelings on the internet. Then this part of the fucking internet ain't for you.
It's ridiculous. And what are they doing here? What are you here for? If it offends you so fucking much, what the fuck are you doing in any of this?
You put yourself in places and then you fucking cry about it. Like it's like you said, you go out to a restaurant, you eat, and you don't like it, then you keep going back. But these motherfuckers keep going back. Ordering the same thing.
Even it gets deeper than that. You go back to the restaurant after you had shitty food, hated it, thought, were mad at yourself for wasting $1 on that restaurant. Then you go back to the restaurant and you want everybody that's sitting in the restaurant to feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. And my whole thing is, who the fuck are anybody on here to judge someone else and tell them what they can and can't do? Who are you? Who do these people think they are that they can, we need to cancel this person? Who do you think you are? Or we need to make these rules. You can't say this word. You can't say that word. You need to say all the what you have to say as soft spoken. Don't yell. Don't raise your voice. Use inside voices And who the fuck
Again,
are
I'm
you
gonna say
people to
so
fucking tell
many of
anybody
them.
what to fucking do?
So
I'm
many
fucking
of them.
grown.
So many of them still, literally still, sit on beams with Yeti, and he's the one that was with Tom, and that whole
Oh yeah, they problem with that.
what I
Not
was
one,
telling you
but yet
about.
they'll say something else is gross.
Yeah, something else is gross. No, if that doesn't make you get the hell away from Yeti, then you got bigger problems. Okay? Because that's just not okay. And I'll say it again, that is the one thing, that one issue that we don't accept in this society, even in our prisons, the worst of the worst.
Right.
And you
And you
motherfuckers
motherfuckers
are up
are up
there
there
begging to
begging to
speak to
speak to
him on a
him on a
beam.
beam. Right. It's gross. It's disgusting.
And I'm going to say this, I'm going to say it one more time because I've been accused of fucking over-explaining. So that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. When it comes to a fucking Lynn on the motherfucking internet, for you people to have this, which is, it's your opinion, that's fine. But it also shows me who you are. And like I said, that type of personality I want nothing to do with. And it doesn't mean that I hate you. It means that you ain't for me and I ain't for you, regardless of who you are. But in the case of fucking Connie and the case of fucking Phil, for anybody to come in defense of that woman and put any negative light on a Connie or a Phil when it comes to this specific situation just shows me that you're not thinking past your nose, because I can assure you that if it were switched around and a Phil and a Connie were part of Lynn's crew, Lynn would have had absolutely no problem and would have been right there in the know up to the minute if Connie or a Phil drove by a Truth Bunny's house or Truth Bunny's mama's house or a Turner house or a Turner kid's house. They'd have been right there. She'd have been right there on board, loving the fuck out of it. And with that in mind,
It has
It
been.
has
that
We've
been.
makes you
actually
look
done that.
foolish. That makes you look foolish for coming in defense of a Lynn Brooks Taylor on the internet, when it just so happens that the same people she would love to use when it came to her benefit and did use and wanted to use Connie for sure to her benefit a couple years ago. Now all of a sudden that same person, when it comes her turn, now all of a sudden y'all come to her defense when it comes to that. Shame on all of you. And I'm just going to say it, because all you're doing, and with every defensive word you come in defense with her, enables her and that behavior and that crowd and that group of people to do it to one of you. And when it comes your turn, oh, don't you even come crying to people like me. Don't you even come up begging for some kind of receipt or something to help you with when it comes to, information or whatever you can get about. Don't you even do it. Don't do it. Because them days are long gone. I'm done with it.
Exactly.
I'm coming over here, and the people I want over here are fucking not those people. And if you're those people, stay out of here. Don't come over here. I ain't got no ill will against you. I won't be talking about you, but don't come over here. Leave me alone, and I'll leave you
Not
alone.
those people. Not those people.
And then, see, their power is, oh, well, then that means that we're just going to have 300 people turn our back on you. I do not care. I don't care. I'm not going to bow down to that fucked off way of thinking just to belong somewhere. It makes no difference to me on how many bubbles I see in my motherfucking live feed. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. For anybody to even fall to that type of pressure.
Here's my thing. I never went looking for 300 motherfuckers. Not once. Not one day in my life. So if 300 motherfuckers don't want to be around me, that still ain't going to fucking bother me at all. Because I didn't fucking look for them in the first place. So it ain't going to make me none to fucking have 300 fucking people around my ass. I don't give a fuck. If you act like a bubble boy, I don't want you around me. Get some fucking balls. Grow some balls. Stand up for yourself. Quit fucking judging other people. Quit worrying about being PC and what people think of you and how you might look, especially when motherfuckers are fucking with your family or saying some shit to you and you want to fucking snap back on the internet. You have a right to defend yourself, and I don't give a fuck how you do it. And then a motherfucker out here got a right to tell you how to fucking do it.
I don't like
There ain't no
bullies.
rules in this shit.
And don't make
it's a
mistakes.
fucking internet.
And don't make any mistake about it. I can't stand a bully. But I do respect people that will stand up for themselves. When you're in the right, you have a right to defend yourself. End of story. I don't give a shit if 300 people tell you you're wrong. those 300 people can go get fucked. There is not one person that I know or that I hang around or that I call a friend that's ever exhibited to me that they like to hurt other people just because they get their rocks off. They like to say nasty shit to people, and go after people just for the thrill of it, to try to impose their will or try to scare them or harass them. I don't hang around with people like that.
Nope, I don't either.
But I do love to hang around people that will fucking stand up for themselves against people like that.
Yep.
Without being critiqued and told how we should do it.
Justin,
I have a question, but I think you have to beat your mic for me to ask.
Because I'm echoing. Can you hear me echoing? Okay, it stopped when you muted. My question is this. This is the issue that I have. Like, I'm so confused. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me that people act this way. I mean, I really am mind-boggled by it. It's like an experiment of some sort. Like, and say if 300 people don't like, guess what? In this world, there's probably way more than 300. I mean, how are these people raised? Like,
oh my God! Like
that's why they're on the internet,
like,
though, Materna, because they can't go out there because they don't know how to defend themselves. These motherfuckers probably even get their groceries dropped off on their fucking doorstep and then peek out their fucking door hole to make sure there ain't nobody watching them grab it off their own porches because they're too afraid to even go get the fucking cheese and bologna at the fucking store themselves. Like, there's no sense of reality because they don't live in reality. So they've created their own reality that makes them feel comfortable. And I'm telling you, those of you that are sitting at home doing that shit to yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice for your fucking mental health and your fucking mind. You need to get the fuck up and go to the goddamn store and fucking suck it up. It ain't good out there sometimes, no. But you know what? It ain't healthy to stay your ass fucking in the house and expect people to bring shit to you every fucking day and never getting out and sitting on here creating your own fucking reality for your head. Because that's not going to help you in the real world. And one day, if it should ever happen and everything goes off the fucking grid, you motherfuckers are going to die first. I swear you are. You're going to die first because you're not going to have any fucking survival tactics within you. You're going to be so soft, you're going to curl up in a ball and you're going to fucking die because you don't have the internet and you ain't got no way to fucking make a phone call because you can't make a phone call to get your shit delivered. I heard them over there. There was a glitch one time not long ago in Cantina, and Cantina went, oh my God, Cantina went down. What are we going to do? Like, it was an app that went down and they lost their fucking mind over it. I heard them crying and whining about it. Several of them were. It's a fucking app, people. What, you're gonna die because Cantina had a glitch and it wasn't around and you didn't know if it was gonna come back? If you're fucking living your life every day in hopes that you can click a phone app open and it's gonna fucking be there, then you need some serious fucking help. You need to fucking uninstall that bitch, throw your phone out the fucking window, and get the fuck out and go take a walk around your neighborhood.
But take a shower
first.
Right. Come back to reality. Figure it out. There's something wrong with that.
I have no words for it. I really don't. I can't.
Well, no, and Connie said it best a while ago, you know, when they were all coming up there, right? And acting so damn surprised with Connie's responses towards people, right? When they would come at her. And what'd she say? She said, well, I guess maybe you people learn to stop fucking with me. I mean, why is that? Why is that such a hard fucking request?
It's that fucking simple. Don't fuck with Connie, and she ain't gonna fuck with you.
Why is that such a hard fucking request? Stop fucking with me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's got a boundary. Don't fuck with her.
But
if you want to fuck with her, you know why you do it? Because then you'll have 50 fucking people coddle your fucking ass while you cry about when she says, okay, well, now I'm gonna fuck with you.
And when people fuck with someone, it don't give the crowd any fucking right to be like, well, you know, you shouldn't have done this to get back at them because you went too low.
Oh my
God.
God.
Who the fuck are you to judge how low someone goes based on how something affected them? I don't give a fuck what it is. If somebody got called a fucking bitch and they don't like it and they decide to fucking pick the phone up and call your fucking mama or drive by your house or sit on here and call you names back, however they choose to do it, it's how they choose to do it. That's why you just don't fucking fuck with people. You're supposed to treat people how they treat you, and this don't happen. So that's why shit goes on here.
And it's like, and that's how you learn people. It's like with a Connie, right? when I first met her, well, the very first interaction when I met her, it was a nice one because she just came in our space. We didn't know her, she didn't know us, right? And we said this is not a great place and really tried to keep her from talking, so she didn't, knowing these other people were listening. But where she ended up, we started off on the wrong foot. Believe you me.
And we went back
Me and my wife with Connie, we started off on the wrong foot. And there was a lot of nasty shit said. A lot of nasty shit.
Yep.
Right? But see what happened in that moment is we learned who each other were. She don't put up with no bullshit. I don't put up with no bullshit. And we learned, that's how you learn who people are. And good people, once you learn who people are, right? Especially when you can apologize, once you get out of character, right? But that's just who you are. But after that, it's been nothing but mutual respect. There's people that Connie likes that I don't like. I'm sure there's people that I like that Connie don't like. We just stay out of it. I like Connie. She's a good person. You know what she is? She's a person that don't put up with no motherfucking bullshit.
Yep.
And as a woman, I'm a man, but as a woman, she's got fucking nuts, man. Like you fuck with her. She don't come on here.
Respect her because she'll stand
Right.
up for herself.
She ain't coming on here.
Fucking bullshit.
She learned her lesson with that COS crew just to believe what anybody tells her to stir up outrage. She's learned her lesson from that. Since then, she's really, honestly, tried to put out and not gotten herself involved in a lot of shit on here and stays out of it. But if you go to fucking want to cast your judgment and you want to start fucking with that woman, well, she's going to pull out the old Connie.
Or her child.
Right, or her child. She's going to pull out the old Connie and say, okay, now you get the young Connie. You better hold on to your fucking ass cheeks because it's going to be a long ride. That's Connie. And if you don't like that Connie, then leave Connie the fuck alone because that's exactly what she's told you to do. Leave me the fuck alone.
And what's mentality where adults can't take up for themselves and they've got to have some kind of crowd to do it? Like they can't handle their own business and they have to have some kind of crowd behind them. I don't understand that concept. Like
that's weak. That's weak people. Weak. And I'm not trying to make fun of people for that. People need to recognize that within themselves. If you can't fucking stand up to somebody that has fucked with you or done you wrong and do your little fight back and forth, your little catty shit you do without having to expect a crowd to support you in it, then you need to fucking take some time off of here and figure stuff out. Because for one, it's an app. It's the internet. Nobody knows anybody in real life. Most of you ain't ever fucking met each other and you never will. You're on the fucking internet. You need to learn to fucking stand up for yourself and don't worry about what the fucking crowd is saying or thinking and tell them to fuck off.
But you know why people, and this is the thing with the collective hive mind that we have. And what's going on here is going on in a trillion different places.
Everywhere. Every sector.
But the fear of it is, and people learn,
they're
right?
Gonna get left out.
If you
leave me out
without them even having the majority of the crowd, without them even having to communicate about it, they know they have the power that if they take away their presence as a collective group, when it comes to leaving you, if you get out of line or you say the wrong thing or you stand up for yourself in a certain situation, you're going to be sitting on a space with only 10 people and nanny boo boo, look at you. And there are people that will literally come on here and allow that threat to people to run their entire internet experience. They will allow themselves to be trampled on. They'll allow themselves to be mocked and ridiculed. They'll allow themselves to be judged. They'll allow themselves to be bullied.
Questioning themselves.
All to have a place to belong.
I tell you what.
To look down the screen and say, "Oh my God, there's 96 people in here, all because I lost my nuts," and just allow this group of people to tell me what to do.
I tell you what, I live by 3 things. One of them, don't start and then won't be none. That's been our motto, right? Don't want none, don't start and then won't be none. The other one is YOLO. You only live once. My motherfucking ass only gonna live once, just like the rest of you motherfuckers. Some of you people might think you're gonna live in another world after the afterlife or whatever it is you think. I don't believe that. I'm gonna make it right while I'm here, and I'm gonna fucking do what I would do while I'm here, because it's my life, and I was given this life, and I have to answer only to one motherfucker for this at the end of it, and I know what I'm gonna answer for. The third one is, what was the third one?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. 3. No, it's hold hold on a second. The less people you deal, the least people, the least people you sit with, the less you, what is it? Who you chill with is the least people you got to deal with. Look, I keep my shit small because I ain't gonna deal with mine, yours, and everybody else's. I got enough on my own plate to be dealing with yours, mine, and everybody else's. So I sure the fuck don't need 300 motherfuckers to be dealing with. And if people don't like what I do, then that's their problem, not mine.
And what happens, because, and this thing is it's not just on here. Look at, you always, people, and everybody has said it when it comes to, and it's on a much bigger scale, but when it comes to movie stars, when it comes to singers, when it comes to politicians, when it comes to anybody that is a public presence, right? Look at usually how
they couldn't make it.
There's two types.
They couldn't make it.
Right, but there's two types, because inevitably when you, I don't care if it's only in front of a group of 300 or it's in a group of 100 million people know you around the country. What happens is once you are in that position, the crowd dictates your life for you, or there's a consequence to that.
You're not living your own life by doing that.
For the singer, right?
Making your own choices.
Especially when social media, right? Your latest album isn't what they expected it to be, so they're all going to come make fun of you and mock you and stop buying your records and stop. When they once loved you, now all of a sudden you're laughable and you're a joke, right? They're gonna create how you should feel about yourself because you didn't give them what they wanted,
what they needed.
And what happens to people like that? You wonder. You look at them. My God, you made a fucking $50 million off a song, and you're sitting there dead broke on drugs, lost your damn mind. You know why? Because allowed the world to dictate who they were.
Right. Yeah. Pressure.
Right. It's the same thing with movies. One bad movie, and all of a sudden the people that loved you, now all of a sudden they're making fun of you, and they're up on fucking, every talk show they can find. These telling you how shitty you are as an actor, and that shit gets people.
Justin, it's not reality. The ones that have issues with it
are not looking at it as reality, because if the ones that can succeed and can take it and use their following to sell albums or promote their next movie, whatever, they realize that in reality it's just a product they're putting out and that doesn't define them, and it is money. I mean, that's their business, and they don't take it personal. But there are some people that just can't do that, that can't separate the two. And then but the other thing I wanted to say,
and I have to drop down is this.
This bothers me. What
bothers me is
the outrage over Sadie when somebody dies or anybody says that. I don't know where these people again, I don't know where they come from, because if that's the worst thing that's ever said to you in your lifetime, first of all, by a stranger that you're never going to meet, they're not in your real life, you have no attachment to them in that way. I mean, like, why the outrage? It's all stupid. They look stupid. Like somebody says, I wish you would die. I wish you would get run over. Okay. Well, whatever.
Is it gonna happen from the internet? Can I wish you die, Materna, and you're gonna die because I wish it? What?
No. And the thing is it's so ridiculous for these people that they don't see. Okay, you take a person that's blunt with the shit. I hope you die. I hope, like what Bryce said, I hope you get caught by the muffler of a car and get your ass drugged. There ain't no skin on your sorry ass, right? But the crowd will go, oh my God, right? Now all of a sudden the judgment starts, right? From saying that.
Words on the internet.
Then you take a Lynn, right? She will come up and methodically convince the crowd and even try to convince yourself that you are worthless and don't belong on the planet. You're
psychologically,
right.
Mentally
She will psychologically, without saying a cuss word, not even raising her fucking voice,
making you feel like
spend
shit.
As long as she deems necessary, right, to try to get an entire crowd of people and even yourself convinced that you shouldn't even want to take another breath because you're that worthless.
Try to isolate you.
Which one is worse, people?
In your mind, your psyche, your fucking soul.
I take pride.
And that's like I've always said, there are things on here, and that's what I've always used that analogy. I would rather, if I'm sitting at a stoplight and I'm in the driver's side of a car, or the driver in a driver's seat of a car, and I have my passenger, and that motherfucker's mad at me, okay, I would rather him look over at me screaming, calling me a fucking pecker-headed, whatever, just a 5-minute rant on what he thinks of me, right, than I would a person that sits there because they're mad at me, and the way they want to get me back is, while I'm looking down at my phone at a red light, say, hey, the light's green, go. And it's not green. And then I hit the gas, and then I hit the fucking car in front of me. That's the way they chose to get me back. Right? Never raise their voice. Right. That's the Lynn. She's the second one. She's the one.
Yes.
She's the one that causes the fucking damage. The one that's just screaming his ass off because he's mad, saying a bunch of, R words and F words and any fucking word.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to worry. You can dismiss that.
Yep. You can kick them out your fucking car and run them.
Same thing, Justin. It's
like
serial killers.
They have
double lives.
They all do. And so they don't know. The people around them don't know that they're this monster. I'd rather have a Bryce saying that to me than a Lynn doing what she's doing in the dark and acting like something's not.
Exactly. Because I know this for sure. And this is the thing. And I know Connie knows this. I know she does. She was picked up by them because they saw a trait in her that because she
outgoing.
was right. She was unaware of the psychological behavior that was going on in here. And they purposely fed her enough things knowing that her personality was a type that if she felt a certain way, she's a person that will act on it. She will flat out act on things.
Right.
They loved that about her back then.
Yep.
And they wanted to use her for that back then.
And that's why they're mad at her right now.
They did
she ain't
the same
over there
thing
being
with Pat.
cool.
They did the same thing with so many people.
Yep, Pat. They did it to Pat. They've
With
done it to
Jeff.
Yep, Jeff.
Yes,
They've done
I called
it
him
JK.
Jeff.
Yep.
Will.
I mean, we go down the line. Yep. But now all of a sudden it's poor Lynn,
Yeah.
And you got
Fuck Lynn.
You got 60 people sending anonymous comments, giving defense of this bitch, and you got all these people coming down on Connie.
It's her victim mentality.
Yeah.
People will quit talking about that nasty fucking cunt when she shuts her fucking mouth about other fucking people and
She's a
stops
fucking
doing her
bully.
bullshit.
She's a bully who don't mind dishing it out. So what the fuck's the problem with her getting it back? And that's where I'm different than most people on here, is I'm not going to shut my fucking mouth at the risk of not having, 1,100 views.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck because it's what's right. And calling out the fucking elephant in the room
I know that
everybody else is too afraid to call
every
out.
word of this shit. That bitch will hear it all. Listen,
Yep.
bitch. You look in the window. I know your ass is fucking listening, and this is meant for your ass.
And you can sit there and threaten all your bullshit.
I didn't even know that. She told him to make a movie about her life.
Well, he's gonna make a movie. Okay.
And I
You
know,
told him to.
Exactly.
and I know that stupid bitch fucking made her fucking little insinuations earlier about how she coming for Connie, she coming for Phil and others. Bitch, put my name in wherever the fuck you want to put it in. I don't give two fucks. A cop ain't gonna do shit about it. They ain't gonna tell me I can't get on here and tell what I want to tell and say what I want to say. They're gonna tell you didn't have to fucking listen. And if it hurts your feelings, I suggest you don't fucking listen. And if I want to drive up and down a public motherfucking road someday, any day, whatever day it may be, then I can do that. And there ain't fucking shit you're ever gonna fucking do about it. And ain't a cop in the world gonna do nothing about it neither.
I mean, if you can get sent fucking illegally obtained federal fucking documents from me and blast them all over the fucking internet and create a fucking illegal act, then why in the fuck can't I create an act that's not illegal and drive up and down a public motherfucking road, bitch?
You can't point a team on back here.
Right.
So you go triangulate that and fucking widespread that and show it to wherever the fucking professionals you want to go show it to. It don't make me none, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You just spinning your wheels and wasting your fucking time and blowing out a whole bunch of fucking hot ass air out your fucking face. That little shithole you got on your face.
And your bullshit victimhood is widespread, bitch, and ain't nobody over here give a fuck about it.
I'm
Her
blowing
bullshit
Harassment is widespread.
The pattern is well established. Maybe she shouldn't have told Phil to come make a movie.
You're a fucking prick.
I wonder if she left that part out with the FBI today.
The fuck? Who she talks to?
And that bitch up
Mentally
here
ill
fucking
bitch?
creating her goddamn victimhood.
She's not a victim.
She's been through the ringer on here. Oh my God. To hear Lynn fucking tell it, she's just like the cocksucker she hangs. These fucking motherfuckers talk about all the things they've been through on the app. Ain't nothing happened to them motherfuckers. They just say it's happened. That bitch ain't ever had CPS at her house.
Nope.
That bitch ain't ever been harassed at her fucking home.
Nope.
That bitch ain't ever been harassed at a fucking business that don't belong to her.
Nope.
That bitch ain't ever been harassed nowhere, but she's only said
She's
it
on here harassing people
every
day.
fucking day for the last
Verbally,
fucking...
mentally.
Yeah, she's every fucking day for the last 4 years.
Psychologically, she's fucking abusive. She's an abusive fuck.
And she hides under her false victimhood to fucking create victims
What
of
she
her.
needs to do is hide under her fucking wheelchair from herself.
I mean, that's like, Justin, I can't get mad.
Nasty bitch. So the answer to the question that was asked earlier in a public space, and this is no disrespect to Don Lod. He's blunt with the way he feels, just like I'm blunt with the way that I feel. I have no problems with Don Lod. But when he says, and he said to anybody, if anybody feels like that they have so much hatred towards Lynn that if they saw a group of guys kicking her ass and they would be fine with it, to block him and remove him.
That's what he said.
Or to unfollow him.
That's what he said.
That's the way that I feel, so I did exactly what he requested.
Respected his wishes.
Because Lynn is a nasty enough person in my mind that I would not, as many people as she has tried to fuck with and affect from behind a phone.
Yep.
And gotten off on doing it, you're damn right. If I saw two men whipping that old bitch's ass, I would walk straight by and never say a fucking word about it. Because I know by me walking by, hopefully those two men beat enough into her where she'd leave everybody else the fuck alone. I'd hit the fucking the internet waves the next day. Maybe she'd think about it before those two men don't know them, don't give a fuck. But I would have no sympathy for her.
Nope, and I would make sure she saw me walk by.
Not any more sympathy that she's had for the people that she's done shit to on here.
This is what I would do.
This is what I would do.
I would treat it just like if Jeffrey Dahmer somehow was not in prison and he was out on the street and I saw him being beat up. I would just turn and walk the other way. Not my business. Nobody can make me care about some evil son of a bitch. Can't care. I don't care. Don't care. Didn't, don't care.
Don't care.
You can't make me care about something I don't care about. And the bottom line is everybody's karma comes to them. I mean, how long have we been saying Lynn's going to fuck with the wrong one day? I don't think that person invited Phil to make a movie. Apparently he's making a movie. But if she doesn't quit, one day she will fuck with the wrong one.
And there's no laws out here that say that we have to fucking care about people that die, people that cry, people that fucking get hurt, people that get their feelings hurt, people that say things to people that hurt their feelings, or I don't care what the scenario is. This is the fucking internet. I'm gonna fucking look at this shit and be like, oh my God, this is real life. And no, it can affect your real life to a certain degree if you allow it. And if you allow the enabling of people such as her. And that is what I pay attention to. And that is what I like to talk about because it just is what it is.
And I have not one time, because people just mountain out of a molehill. It would be different if Phil was on the internet saying that he's going to be making a movie and somebody was going to die at the end of it, or if he was going to, do this investigation and at the end of it there was going to be blood involved or something that indicated some type of threat of bodily harm or threat of some. I mean, he went. Where has he conveyed any of that for all this fucking fake outrage?
Nowhere. Shit.
He simply, at the end of the day,
ASSUME makes an ass out of you and me. You motherfuckers need to go get fucking reality.
And this is just my opinion, but what it appears to be is a man that's just as hard-headed as she is, and he's teaching her a lesson where You want to come on here and this is the way that you want to handle your business and you find fun doing it. And you've challenged me to make a movie about all your lies. Well, I'm going to make that movie for you.
He said, hold my beer, bitch. Watch me make this movie. And you not like it.
And that's the end of the story. So apparently Lynn,
she's a crybaby,
has met her match when it comes to Phil.
Shit. She said she was going to call his fucking mama. She called him a fucking pedophile at one point back in that fucking months ago, whenever the fuck that was. So shut the fuck up. Where's the outrage at that? Lynn on the internet calling him a fucking pedophile and saying she gonna call his mama. Where's the outrage? Where's the back and support for that? Oh no, everybody's silent because everybody's afraid to say a fucking word to poor Lynn. What are you fucking afraid of? What's that old decrepit ass gonna fucking do to you? Shit in her diaper and get mad at you?
She gonna tell her lawyer that she don't have.
Right. She gonna threaten her lawyers and her Daddy Warbucks fund that she has to ask for her sister to give her $1 to pay a light bill. Shit. Fuck out of here with that shit. I don't give a fuck. She can go sue us. She can go fucking lie about us. She can go fucking make shit up. She can go get other people to target the Turners, come for the... I don't give a fuck. Send them motherfuckers. Send them to my house. Let them drive by. Let them fucking walk by. Let them skip by. Let them do flips back and forth. I don't give a fuck. I'll probably come out there and do flips with them. I don't give a shit.
What everybody should be doing is side-eyeing everybody who's coming to defense of Lynn. That's for sure.
I don't know who this is. Slonky. Anybody know who Slonky is?
I have that account blocked. But...
Hold on, let me look at his.
Whatever that's for. I have a lot of people.
Let me go look for a second and see what's going on Slonky's account. I like banana, it says. Let me look if I can.
I think he hangs out with Steven a lot.
Huh?
I think he hangs out with Steven a lot.
381 followers. Following 414. Started March of 2019. Let me see.
Could have already let him up.
Wonky. They just share a whole bunch of spaces out. That's all Slonky does.
But NJ, this is for real. I'm tired of people trying to tell me how I have to feel about evil. Because nobody's going to tell me I'm sorry. You're my age and you don't know evil. I happen to know evil. And I don't give a shit what happens. Period.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my
I can go into prisons and come to jail. And there are people that are there for certain things. And then there are evil people. Now, don't take that side, babe. They still deserve the same due process and proper representation. But it doesn't mean that I have to care about people and whether or not they get run over by a truck or not.
I don't know why it won't let me approve it. Oh, there. Hold on.
Damn phone is freezing up.
Hello?
Are y'all talking about Steven tonight, or what's going on?
No, we're talking about Lynn. Carolyn Lynn Brooks Taylor. From Tupelo, Mississippi. She's over there crying like a baby. Two people met up with each other and have fun today.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.